Infinite Hero Foundation exists to connect our military, veterans, and military family members with innovative and effective treatment programs for service-related injuries. Since our inception, Infinite Hero Foundation has awarded more than $3.8 million in funding and support to 28 different veteran service organizations. Together with sponsors, partner organizations, and individual donors, Infinite Hero Foundation exists to connect our military, veterans, and family members with innovative and effective treatment programs for service-related injuries. Consider joining our mission. InfiniteHero.org for more information. Thank you, veterans, past and present.
All right, everybody, welcome. We're here tonight with Diehard Racing League's Infinite Hero Cup Series, InfiniteHero.org. Tonight we are at Las Vegas. Going to be a pretty good race here tonight. Should be pretty decent. Track temperatures don't look too bad. I'm just watching a bunch of guys out there practicing right now, and should be all right, I think. Not sure where Wingnut is, so I think I may be alone up here tonight unless somebody in the race wrecks out and they decide they want to come up in the booth and give a hand. So I'm still feeling a little bit sick. Still got a little bit of coughing going on from last I don't know, 2 weeks now. It's just about. So may have brief pauses of silence. And if we do, I'm sorry, but I'm going to mute my mic so that I'm not coughing at everybody. Hopefully it won't be too bad. It's sporadic, so we'll see what goes on. But like I said, it should be a pretty good race here tonight. Tonight's race is brought to you by Infinite Hero, InfiniteHero.org, InfiniteHero.org. This is the Cup Series. This is race number 2. And this is Las Vegas. Let's pull up the schedule real quick. We'll go over the schedule. So we did the Daytona. That was last week. Tonight is Las Vegas. Next week will be Auto Club. And then after that, March 8th, we'll go to Phoenix. So it should be pretty good. Let's see. Right now, the way it stands, Cody Franklin is leading in points. Then you got Josh Jones, Seth Schultz, Adam Match, James Brown, Todd Levesque, Adam Lewis, Patrick DeSaulnier. Patrick DeSaulnier and Jeff Yenish tied for 8th, and then Mark Jenkins in 10th. We'll be updating the points every week, so we'll keep you updated on who's where during the season. We're going to be doing a new overlay tonight. Hopefully you guys like it. Seth had messaged me and asked me... he showed me one that he liked and asked me if I could put one together. So I'll put one together on, I think it was between Friday afternoon and Saturday. It's pretty basic, pretty simple. So may add some more to it, may do a couple more things to it, but just wanted to get it ready for tonight's race. So it'll be a little bit different than what we're used to, but hopefully it'll be good. So we're here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Guys are going to get ready to start qualifying pretty soon. I think we got about 4 minutes left before they go to qualify. And like I said, I'm not sure what happened with Wingnut. I messaged him, see if he was going to make it. I know Patrick DeSoldier tried messaging him, so we'll see if he does show up. If not, hopefully he's okay. Everything's good. No issues going on there. So what I'm going to do is we'll run the anthem, and then we'll come back out for qualifying. So we'll be right back.
We are in the land of the free because of the brave. And so we ask by your grace that you would bring them home soon and safe. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen.
All right, we're back. Sorry about that. I was just having a quick word with the owner here of Diehard Racing League. All right, qualifying is over. That was my mistake. I thought we were heading to qualify. We were in qualify. And that's your order right there. 21 drivers did take time. We have 4 drivers that did not take time. They'll be starting in the back. Looks like Steve Yanish is going to be starting on the pole. So we'll wait and see where this goes. We should be there in about a minute 29. So let me run into something real quick. I had to grab a cough drop real quick. Try to stay on top of this cough. Hopefully it won't be too bad. All right, so we're getting ready to grid up here. We got about 14 seconds. And like I said, this should be a pretty good race. Las Vegas. Track temperature right now for qualify is 95 degrees. So we'll see if that changes once we roll over to the grid. But it's brought to you by INFINATEHERO.org. This is the Cup Series race number 2. And guys are starting to take the field now. Hopefully everything works good. It's a new overlay, so we'll have to see how good it works. Obviously, my luck, it ain't gonna work so well, but we'll make the best of it. All right, so we got guys taking the field here. Go up to our leader. And let's run over the starting grid. All right, you got Steve Yenish. He's going to be starting first. Jeff Yenish. All right, both Yenish brothers on the front row here. He'll be starting second. Third is going to be Jeff Hollingsworth. Todd Cray is going to roll off fourth. Fifth is going to be Seth Schultz. James Brown is going to roll off sixth. Seventh will be Corey Brown. Got another new driver here in the 109, Barrett Flo, I believe. He'll be starting eighth. Ninth will be Brad Speidel. Mark Jenkins will roll off 10th. 11th is going to be Adam Matz. Rob Jenkins is going to roll off 12th. 13th is going to be Cody Franklin. Matt Wagner will roll off 14th. 15th will be David Camara. Kenneth Sager will roll off 16th. 17th is Scotty Zerk. And 18th is Todd Levesque. Mike Mahoney is shown in 19th. Donald Stewart is in 20th. 21st is Adam Lewis. He's the last driver with a qualifying time. Then we have Adam Nowinski. He's going to start 22nd. 23rd, Rusty Farrell. 24th, Patrick DeSaulnier. And rounding out the field in 25th is Scott Warren. Let's see what the weather is here. Yeah, 95 degrees on the track, 81 and partly cloudy skies. Got 202 miles here, 133 laps plus green white checkers, so should be pretty decent. I believe Seth said they're running 70% fuel, so we should see some pit stops on the green. All right, let's get them ready. Underneath the SR Broadcasting logo, there's that little yellow square. That's where the green flag, yellow flag, white flag, and checkered flag should be if they do work correct. And we'll have we have a weird, yeah. It's gonna take a minute for it to catch up. I don't know, something new with this new update. For some reason, it doesn't score them correct until the first green flag lap. I've been testing it in a bunch of different ones and been the same all the way. All right, lights are out. We're getting ready to go green here at Las Vegas. Pace car is taking the turn, and we're getting ready to go green here. Steve Yenish going to lead these guys to green. Green flag is out. All right, now we're cooking. Look at Hollingsworth already moving up towards second. Jeff Yenish dropped back to fourth. 31 of Seth Schultz down there on the bottom in third. Had a pretty good start. Almost 3 wide up here in the front for the lead. It looks like Steve Yenish got to lead those laps. Seth Schultz now with a charge for the lead. And he's got the 23 of Corey Brown right behind him. Steve Yenish going to drop down on the low lane and try and stop that run. Nope, back to the outside. Looks like we're still pretty much 2 by 2. Bunch of rows back, a little bit single file towards the back. It looks like Hollingsworth going to take a look to the inside, going to make an easy pass on the 27 and take the lead. We got a new leader, 97, Jeff Hollingsworth. It was still 2 by 2, quite a ways, quite a bunch of rows in. back here, side by side, Todd Cray, Steve Yenish, Corey Brown for the 89 of Jeff Yenish. And it looks like the only driver that didn't take the field was Rusty Farrell. So we got 24 drivers out here right now. Seth Schultz now up to the lead. But now Seth Schultz going to take the lead. Here comes Todd Cray now on the inside. He's going to try and do something about that. Oh, somebody down and into the inside wall. No caution. Oh, that was Patrick DeSaulnier. Let's quick see what happened before the what happened with the 93. Oh, a little bit of contact. Just a slight touch hard into the wall. Wow. That may end his night. No, he's still running, so he may be okay. No yellow for that one, too. I don't want to see a yellow, but I'm curious to see if the green flag is going to change to yellow. Look at that. Seth Schultz out front. You got Todd Cray right behind him, and right behind them is Jeff Hollingsworth. Those guys are pretty tight together, the first three. Corey Brown showing some muscle here, too. Hanging on to fourth. Looks like Seth's feeling pretty comfortable in his car. Go to a little bit wider camera. We're starting to single file out just a little bit up towards the front. Go back a little bit here to 20 of Matt Wagner. Let me see that car a little bit closer. And the other thing too, the graphics have been doing a lot of building. Try to fix that they said to do, but obviously it's not working. Hopefully with the next update, they'll take care of it when they come out with their next flash. Looks like Todd Cray taking a look to the inside. He's going to have Hollingsworth get behind him. Cray is going to take that spot, see if he can get to the line first. Looks like he'll have no problem, so we'll have another new leader here. Todd Cray is going to take that one in the number 21. Good racing going on so far. What's up there, Mr. Wingnut?
G'day, mate. Sorry for being late.
That's all right. I was just hoping everything was all right, man.
It's all good.
Got a good race going on here so far.
Yeah. I am quickly downloading the update to the track. I'll be there in a moment.
All right, no worry. I'll keep you muted for a little bit. Let me know when you're ready, buddy.
Copy that.
We got a battle going on right now up front. Seth Schultz trying to take that spot back from Todd Cray. Seth Schultz on the outside, Todd Cray on the inside, and he's got Hollingsworth kind of like right in the middle. Looks like Hollingsworth's going to go up with Schultz. Let's see if Seth Schultz can get to the line before Cray. Cray's got the advantage on him right now just by, I don't know, maybe a foot. Guys doing a good job here so far. Coming to lap 14, man. We've been having a hard race here. A bunch of lead changes already. Guys doing a clean job here. DeSaulnier, unfortunately, had a little bit of contact and hard into the inside wall. I believe Schultz is going to get scored for that lap. So Schultz back to the lead. Cray's not giving up, though. I know tires wear out fast here after a fuel run. I saw some of the tire percentages, and they were down in the 40s for a couple of the drivers. So the racing that they're doing right now, a lot of rubber is going to be off those tires. Man, look at them back up front, side by side. Todd Cray and Hollingsworth again. All right. Cray does tuck in behind. And now here comes 23. Corey Brown going to go down the inside, looking to take that spot from Cray, move up in the third. Not going to get it. He's going to stay there. Let me take a quick look at the weather, see if we have any changes. I've still got 98 on the track, 81 in the sky, so pretty good. Oh, it looked like, who is that? The 20 almost made contact, or might have made slight contact with the outside wall. Let's jump inside with Mark Jenkins here real quick. See right in front of him, David Camara in the tip-top, clocked by Christopher. Good racing going on here so far. Look at the I think that's the 89 of Jeff Yenish on the inside back here in ninth. Following the new driver of the 109, I believe his name is Barrett Flo. I have to get a word in with him and just make sure we got it right. New driver here. Showed some pretty good time in practice. Pretty good speed. And then last week we got to talk to another new driver, Todd Levesque in the 199. Right now Levesque back here in 16th. And DeSonier's still in the pits getting repairs done. Let me see, where is Mike Mahoney in the 138? He's up in 15th. Back up front. Seth Schultz still out front. Jeff Hollingsworth, Todd Cray, Corey Brown. Take a look. Who haven't we seen out here? See a little bit of changing going on back here. The 163, Scotty Zerk. Got the 28 of Adam Nowinski. And the 13 of Corey Franklin. And that is all for 17 through 20 back here. And there it is, the 42 of Adam Lewis. Love those teeth on that car. 13. Who's that? Cody Franklin. I'm sorry. Back up front. Schultz right now holding on to that lead. It's like the old Schultz that we used to see. Get that car out front and stay out there. He is managing to pull a little bit away from Hollingsworth. He's about 0.266 ahead, followed by Todd Cray, Corey Brown. Those four have kind of broke away. Then we go back to James Brown in fifth. He's kind of leading the second pack here. He's got the 33 of Mark Jenkins behind him, and then the 89 of Jeff Yenish in seventh right behind them, and then the whole gang of guys right behind them. And we're still under green coming to lap 24. Look at that a group of guys coming around. All right, Wingy is in. Got a good race going on here, man, so far.
Absolutely.
Look at Schultz, man, doing like he did, what, last season? I think it was, putting that car out front and staying out there.
It's good to see Seth absolutely kicking ass out there again. That being said, though, Hollingsworth and Cray are not letting him get far.
No, they're really not. They're staying pretty tight with him.
Even Corey Brown, he's just sitting there behind those two and just kind of waiting as well.
But we're running the new ticker tonight. See how that works.
This little fight between James Brown, Mark Jenkins, and you got Barrett Flo and Yenich behind him.
Yeah, there's a bunch of guys back here, and that's from what, 5th on back to like 9th maybe.
Oh yeah, then you got Yenich, the other Yenich behind him. So you got Yenich and Yenich. Then you have Brown and Jenkins, and then just ahead of them you've also got the other Brown. This is a interesting little fight going on.
Yeah, yeah. Both Yenich started on the front row tonight too.
Oh, that is awesome. I'm sad I missed that. But I like you can actually see how much this fight is costing him, because you can see that pack ahead are just getting further and further away.
And the pack behind is slowly closing in. Because if you go back
this fight take a long time to clean out.
Yeah. And I'm surprised to see Rob Jenkins back here. He's being shown in the 19. He's back here at 12. Usually see him a little bit closer to the front. Todd the best side by side with Mike Mahoney. Mahoney on the inside, and then right behind them is Scott Warren in the 83. I like that car.
Yeah.
Really chrome with that red and black makes it stand out really nice.
And the asymmetric look, God, I love that.
Yeah, that is really nice. Kind of old school though. Look at the top three.
You got Jenkins and Camaro side by side. Then you have Speidel and I can't find who that is. Matz there.
Adam Matz.
It looks like that fight up ahead has sort of cleaned itself out. You just got Jenkins alongside Yenich now. Looks like the other Yenich is behind him. And where did Camaro go?
Camaro is right now side by side with Rob Jenkins.
Wasn't he up there with them?
No, he was there, I believe.
Oh, okay. I got really worried for a moment there.
Oh, I seeing somebody have some connection issues. I think it was the 83. Mahoney to the inside now of Speidel. And, Camaro's got some rear end damage.
That's who it was. It was James Brown. He's fallen back 3 positions. He's now behind that 4-car pack.
Look at Speidel going to the outside. It's going to be 3 wide here in a minute. Almost 4 wide here. Wow.
I don't think there's that much road to do that with. Like 3 wide maybe, 4 wide absolutely not.
Look at Mike Mahoney, man. He got by the 0-2 and the just about clearing the 5. Take a quick look. Started 19th and he's sitting in 13th, so he's definitely moving in the right direction. Go back up here to Corey Brown. I'm sorry, no, Steve Yenich. And Mark Jenkins, Barrett Flo, Jeff Yenich. And Schultz is still ahead by about same thing, about 0.2 to 0.26. So Hollingsworth really isn't letting him get much breathing room.
Looks like Cray is slowly falling off of Hollingsworth and Schultz. Doesn't want to fall too far back and lose that draft. It'll be much harder to catch him then.
Wow, all right, there it goes. I was going to say it showed Jeff Hollingsworth having a 16-second lap last time by, and I don't think that is possible. Everyone's running 31s, and Cray ran a 32, and it said Jeff Hollingsworth ran a 16. I was like, he'd be already halfway around the track.
That'd be hilarious, mate. Just hit a secret mattress button.
And look at the cloud cover has come, man. The track darkened up quite a bit. You see that?
Oh yeah, that dark quick. And look at Todd Craig going into the pits.
Yeah, we're at lap 35. That's probably about right.
We'll have to see who else tries to come in the next few laps. Also, g'day Judy, good to see you.
Hey, Judy, how's it going?
So yeah, that's one of the leaders going to the pit lane. Maybe you're going to try and undercut Seth and Jeff?
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of strategy.
Let's see the lap times for Seth. Went from 30's almost flat, the 30.8 is his best, to 31.9. So he is a second a lap slower than he could be. So I have to see if Todd can try and undercut that and catch up with these guys. Or maybe get ahead of Seth and slow him down a bit.
And we've seen that before last season too, remember? Seth and a couple guys will stay out like almost to the bitter end, man.
Oh yeah. Like you either stay out for fuel or you go in for tires.
Take a look here at
Sweet spot.
Mark Jenkins started 10th. He's up to 5th. Definitely moving in the right direction. Let's see. Barrett Flo started 8th, and he's up to 6th. And then Jeff Yenish.
Mark Jenkins have broken away from that pack, and now they're just driving clean air, trying to catch the guy ahead of them, who is Corey Brown, who's running pretty well on his own. Ooh, have a look at he did fall back a bit as well from Seth, and now here he is, pretty damn close to him.
Oh yeah, he's 0.16 to him right now, man. He was back a ways.
You can see him on the straights. He is slowly closing in.
I wonder if Seth's tires are finally catching up to him.
Being fast has its consequences. It's normally some poor tire is suffering because of it.
Well, I'll tell you what. Seth was on. Look, we got almost a pass for the lead here. I think he's going to get it. He's going to get out in front of him here in the backstretch. But Seth was down on the inside earlier. They were fighting hard for a bunch of laps, and Seth ran the inside line for quite a ways to get that lead back. And Seth may be coming in.
Yep, he's going in.
Yeah, I was going to say, he started slowing down.
I've seen, a fuel run is 43 laps. But from what I've seen from, I think it was Seth that passing this, your front right will be just utterly dead. It'll be like 40% left condition on your front right. And then your front left and your rear right will be about 75 to 78. And that's a 43 lap run.
I know, and
so
look right.
Laps, he's cutting it short and going, screw it, I need better tires now.
And they almost went that far.
Yeah, I mean, he almost did the whole 43 laps. So now we're going to watch Hollingsworth, who I think stayed out again.
Yeah, he's going to try and get a couple laps led and try a different strategy here.
He's going to want to pit this lap, otherwise I think Seth's going to catch him.
Right behind him is Steve Yenish, then Mark Jenkins sitting in 3rd, Barrett Flo in 4th, and then Jeff Yenish in 5th, and then it breaks away a little bit to Adam Matz in 6th. Speidel being shown in 7th. Mahoney coming down the pits. And look at the 42, going to go past the leader to get that lap back.
He's working on it. He's been working on it for a little while. Now he's in an awkward spot, because here he goes. Hollingsworth wants to pit. He's backed off. He's going in.
Yep. Jeff Yenish is going to go. Jeff Hollingsworth's going in. That's going to leave Steve Yenish. We'll have another leader here today.
And now we watch Seth and see how this pops out in the end. Seth's going to get one of his laps back. Well, actually, he's going to get his lap back, sorry, as he goes past Hollingsworth in the pits. We're going to see where he pops out compared to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth is currently going towards his stall.
And Seth is just hitting the backstretch right now. They'll probably come out pretty close together. We'll see if Hollingsworth can get up to speed. Seth's going into 3.
Hollingsworth getting his left set tires now. And he's rolling.
Yeah, he's coming out of 4, getting ready to cross the start-finish line.
I think it's undercut might work for Seth. Yeah, you can see him. Here he comes, turn 1, 2, and you can see Hollingsworth just trying to get the speed on the inside of the track.
Yeah, he's going to pass him.
So it looks like staying at that lap longer, this is how much speed he lost. Like, that is a full second or more.
Jeff Yenish coming in.
Oh yeah, we're going to start seeing everyone just start diving into that pit lane.
Mark Jenkins should be your new leader now. Yep, it's going to score Mark Jenkins into 33 as your new leader.
We got
He stays out.
Nowitzki in the pits, Levesque in the pits, Barrett Flo. Yep, here they all come. Steve Yenich.
The ticker's going to...
Let's do it.
The ticker's going to cry in a minute because there's going to be so many changes. It's going to be sweating. And here comes Mark. And Jeff Yenish.
And Jeff Yenish behind him.
Adam Matz. Cody Franklin.
So these guys are all waiting for their max fuel run rather than pitting a bit earlier to try and undercut. Those last 2 laps, their tyres will be so shot, they would have been like 2 seconds slower compared to their best. So if you pitted a lap early, you could maybe undercut a few of these guys.
I'm curious to see now because Jeff Yenish still being shown your leader. Just got into his stall. And I want to see where Todd Cray is. He's coming across the line. That should put Todd Cray technically up to the front this next time by. It's shown him in the front, but it's not. It hasn't scored him yet.
Yeah. Interesting part is going to be how much faster is Seth going to be than him every lap. He will start slowing down pretty quick, but not by big chunks.
All right, so let's see. Todd Craig goes past the line now. Let's find Schultz, and Schultz goes by the line now. So he's not too far behind him. It's just a matter of lap times. Right now, they're running about the same lap time. Seth's just a tiny bit faster.
I mean, he is actually a tenth and a bit faster, so that is quite a chunk of time per lap.
So you figure in about 8 laps, 8 to 10 laps, he might be on his back bumper, maybe.
Maybe that's a tenth, and he's got almost 4 seconds to make up. So if it stays at that pace, he will be about 30 laps until he can catch him.
I see. That's why you do the math, not me.
No, it's actually more like 35, but I just said 30 because it makes life easy. But still, that's at this current pace. That will change. Cray's tires will get worse, and Seth's tires will get a little bit better and then get worse.
Yeah, so he'll have that little window of excitement there to catch up.
And the only other thing as well, Seth is currently behind Corey Brown, who I think also pitted early, because he is right ahead of Seth.
Yeah, and he's running. He actually ran just a little bit faster than Seth that last lap.
Yeah, Seth's kind of stuck there. He's trying to get past him, I think, because he's going to slow him down so he can't catch Craig. He's going to want to get past him fast without murdering his tires.
Unless they can work together, man.
I mean, does that exist in tracks that are not Daytona and Talladega? Sometimes if you're the fast guy, even if you work together, it's still probably better if you get up in front and let the guy chase you around.
So get 5th and 6th, Steve Yenish and James Brown side by side for 5th place here. James Brown on the inside, Steve Yenish on the outside.
And then behind them, Rob Jenkins and Barrett Flo side by side with Mark Jenkins just sitting behind him and watching. Probably cheering his brother on. We've also got Matt Wagner and Jeff Yenish behind that fight.
Wow, Matt Wagner went way up the hill. You see that?
Yeah, run that Larson line.
Did you read the comment?
Yeah.
He ain't making a mockery of it. Come on.
Yeah, they're doing great. Doing a lot better than I ever could.
And
The
look
moment
at,
Craig's just kind of filtering through some lap traffic right now.
yeah, I was gonna say he's going past Adam Lewis. Didn't Adam Lewis just fight to get his lap back?
Yep, and then he got passed again.
And right now, Cray's on the back of what's that? The one is that the 109
I believe so.
or the
Yeah,
199?
199.
199. Todd Levesque, who we spoke to last week, new driver here.
Yeah, it looks like Seth is not going to try and pass Corey Brown. He's just going to sit there and try and draft around with him a bit. Because he's not made any moves on him yet. And they are running pretty well. They're not running super fast, but they are consistently a tenth and a bit faster than Craig.
Well, he'd be smart to stay behind him because, like I said earlier, the first part of the race, Seth was down on that inside line, and they were 2x2, probably 8 or 10 rows back, and he was running hard on the inside line to get that lead back. He was able to stay up front for quite a ways, but you saw towards the end of that run, there was just nothing left. Go back. Let's see who we got going on over here. It looks like Adam Matz, Scott Wagner. That's for 14th and 15th. Anybody else close by here? We got the 198 of Donald Stewart and the 13 of Cody Franklin. 198 Donald Stewart. He's a new guy.
Passing him on the inside. And I think he's almost got him here.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to clear him at the line. See if Hollingsworth's going to cross over. No. Might try and push him into one.
Strengths and weaknesses of pitting early. Looks like Barrett Flores managed to hold off against Rob Jenkins. There's now Mark Jenkins under attack by Jeff Yennich's inside.
I got to take a look here. New driver, Donald Stewart in the 198. Started 20th, sitting 18th. Had a pretty sharp looking car, man. I like that car.
Wonder if there's a relation to Josh.
These are questions that I'll forget to ask.
That is so true.
I know. You know, one of these days I'll remember to keep a paper and a pen with me again over here so I can write this stuff down. Man, I got CRS really bad. I can't remember anything, man.
Yeah, I can't remember everything either, and I'm not even that old.
Yeah, I got an excuse.
I don't. Oh, it looks like Cray now, 31.5 that lap. Then you compare that to Seth, 31.26. So
Wow.
not only is he 1/10 faster, he's now 2/10 faster.
But we'll have to see now. Cray is in front of the 199. He may have had a slow lap because, you know, behind him. So let's just see if he picks it up now that he's got nobody in front of him at the moment.
Yeah, Corey Brown's still ahead of him, but he looks like Corey Brown's actually pulled away from Seth a little bit, which is interesting. But Seth's gap to Cray was 3.7 seconds. It is now 1.9.
Yeah, I was going to say that time by 31.5 for Todd Cray, 31.3 for Seth Schultz. So definitely starting to see some moving going on here.
Yeah, I think the hope for Cray here is to last until the next pit stop or until a caution. If he can just hold that position until a caution or the next pit stops, he'll be in a good place. Because that means he will show that he can do it again. If he can hold to the next pit stop, he can do it again.
Got the 02 of Camara in 18th, the 163 of Scotty Zerk in 19th. Looks like Scotty's going to take a look to the inside, try to take that spot. Very close. Looked like they almost made a little bit of contact.
Yeah, it looks like Camara's got some damage on the back of that car.
Yeah, it looks like somebody hit him right dead center because it's a perfect spot for a nose to fit in.
Round up all the cars in the field and match them all to that damage in the back and see which one works.
That's it. See which one got in there. So far, so good. No cautions coming to lap 61.
Oh yeah, damn clean racing here.
First green flag stop went pretty well. Guys are kind of broken up here. I know a lot of guys want to see a caution to tighten this field back up so they have a chance. Still got plenty racing to go. You see how many lead changes we had already. I know we had quite a bit so far. As I can find my
But yeah, very different pace of Daytona.
yeah.
It's where it's usually just survive. Now it's make your pace and try and catch up and hope for a caution. And look at Corey Brown. Corey Brown actually is in second, and he is catching Cray at a rate of knots. It's crazy. Him and Seth went from 2 seconds back to Brown being half a second back, and Seth being 1.2 seconds back. So Brown is just on the warpath right now. A little bit further back, you got Nowinski and Warren side by side. However, I think Nowinski is a lap down. Yep, he is.
Yeah,
Shit, 3-car fight here. Nope. We got Franklin, Stewart, and Warren all together.
Yeah, I was gonna say Franklin in 15th, Stewart in 16th, Warren in 17th.
We also have Barrett Flo passing by James Brown, as well as Mark Jenkins and Jeff Yenich following up with that.
Take a look up front.
Oh.
Corey Brown is just about knocking on the door.
And he's going to want to pass him fast, because if he doesn't, Seth's going to catch up too, because Seth is already catching.
And I think Corey Brown with that 199 behind him has got to be helping him just a little bit.
Yeah, that 199 was behind Cray a little earlier, but hopefully that'll give him a bit more push and give him that last jump he needs to close on Cray.
Look at him, he's 0.2 behind, man. He is right there. Here we go.
See if he can get the run here.
He's got that car down in a low line pretty good. Let's check the times going by. 31.765 for Cray and a 31.739 for Brown. So Brown's still just a wee bit faster.
Yeah, but I was kind of hoping he was going to be a lot faster so we can make that pass. But now that he's just a little bit faster, it's going to make him have to work for that pass.
Yeah, he's kind of stalled out a little bit.
Which means you can just hear like the Jaws theme music behind him as Seth Schultz catches up.
I got to put that on here so we have it for the next time. Let's see. What's Seth? 31.8. Seth. I don't know if Seth's slowing down purposely or because he's not in that draft.
Yeah, he is absolutely falling back. Actually, he's dropped a tenth and a half for that one lap.
I wonder if he thinks something's going to happen here or let these guys fight it out. You know.
Or maybe he's killed his tires too early.
That is quite possible.
I would have thought that Cray's tires would have been just screaming by now, but apparently he's either kept his pressure or he's getting a really good draft push from Brown behind him. I would have thought Cray's tires were just like murdered at this point. He pitted lap 35, Corey Brown 41, and then Seth Schultz also pitted lap 41. No, he pitted lap 40, sorry. Yeah, you just saw Steve Yenich just fly past Seth like he wasn't even moving.
Yeah, I wonder if... See, it makes you wonder with Seth. Is he going into like maybe fuel conservation or trying some kind of strategy or something? I don't think he burnt those tires up that fast.
Yeah, it makes me wonder what is going on there.
Because he ran, unless the track really changed a lot, because he ran a lot harder in the first part of the race. See, he's going up.
Yeah,
so
people go by.
Yeah. Oh, he's coming in. He's coming in.
He's coming into pits. That's
yep.
28 laps.
Yeah, he's got a strategy going on here. That's what it is.
That's still too far away for a run to the end. Everyone else could go to about lap 80, maybe 83, 84, and then try and stretch it to lap 133. I think Seth's committing to the full 3-stopper. Whereas everyone else might try and stretch. Because if they can stretch just a little bit, they can make it to the end of the race. With a lot of luck.
Yeah, I don't know. He's got some crazy strategy going on, man.
That's Seth for you.
Every time I try strategy, it doesn't really seem to work in my favor. Oh, look at we got...
The one time I tried fuel saving, I ended up going 5 laps down.
Look at this. Corey Brown goes by Todd Cray. So Todd Cray must be setting up to come in.
Perhaps.
Yeah, here comes.
Yep.
Here he
Good call.
comes.
He's going in.
Couple
Look at
drivers.
behind him. Hollingsworth is following.
Yep, I was gonna say couple drivers going in. So Corey Brown now to the lead.
He can start calling you Paul the Psychic because you saw that one immediately.
Well, I seen him. You know what? It looked too obvious that he was slowing down too fast. You know. So look at that. Steve Yanish, Jeff Yanish, second and third. They did start 1 and 2. Steve was first, Jeff was second, I believe. And they're sitting here second and third right now. So we got a couple different strategies going on. Barrett Flo, the 109, up here in fourth. Mark Jenkins in fifth. Brad
Look
Speidel.
at Trey and Hollingsworth in the exit. They came out side by side. I think they even had a little bump as they left the pit lane. They were actually like side by side.
So they're on their second pit stop. Everybody else is still on their first. Schultz is on his second. James Brown is on his second. Mike Mahoney is on his second. Mike Mahoney just coming out of the pits.
I'm now just really curious, if someone was willing to stretch it, could they have made it a two-stopper?
133 laps, 80, no.
43 to 45. Like 43 to 45 laps per tank.
Even then, still would have been 90 if they were able to do the full 45.
Yeah, well, it would have been lap 90 for the second pit stop.
It's possible.
It's close, but it would have been worth it, is also the question.
I think with the tire drop off, it would have hurt more than it would have done good.
Yes, well, we will never know now, unless some crazy lad is out there trying to save fuel. Because you need to save, essentially, like, 2 laps of fuel per stint. That's a lot. That's a lot. And then if a caution pops up, you are done.
Yeah, then you're done, because then you just throw that right out the window. Rob Jenkins now in seventh. Brad Speidel in sixth. Mark Jenkins in fifth. Corey Brown, your leader. Take a quick look at Corey Brown. Started seventh, so he wasn't even too far back. And up here in first, getting some laps led. Can't believe, man, we're coming to a lap. We just got lap 76, and we're still green, and these guys are racing hard, man.
I have to see when Corey pits.
I want to see.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I just want to see who. Black Rifle Coffee Company. Okay, I wanted to see who was on Cody Franklin's car. I couldn't quite make it out. Now
Coffee? I like the sound of that.
Matt Wagner in the 20 just duck down to the inside, so I don't know if he's going for the pass. Yeah, he's got it. Yeah, he already made his second pit stop, right? So he's just a little bit faster.
Are on the same lap, fighting each other. So that was a pass for position there, actually.
And right now, the lucky dog is Todd Cray.
Yeah. Is it? Is it not Hollingsworth?
Yeah.
It's Cray and Hollingsworth fighting it out for lucky dog.
They
With
kind of
Seth behind and watching. This is.
And you know, right?
Pops up, this is gonna suck.
And you know, if you're one of those three guys, you're thinking in your mind, man, if a caution comes out, you know, the other one's in front, can't be. I got to get in front because you don't want to take a wave around. You don't mind the lucky dog because you can pit, but the wave around you cannot pit. Look at this. Cray is going to try and hold them there. They're going to go 3 wide. Jenkins on the outside. They're going to fly by. They're going to split it.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Wow. Talk about, man.
One car on the outside, then both of them around the car in the middle.
That was awesome. And Cray's still going to hang on to that lucky dog spot. Meanwhile, look at Steve Yenish. He's starting to close in on Corey Brown here. 0.16.
Yeah, Corey's tyres are going to be cooked by this point. He's been fighting hard to get to that position. While
Yeah.
meanwhile, the Yanis brothers behind him have just been relaxing and letting it slowly make it to the front.
Brown is on 39, coming to 40 laps on those tires, so he should be pitting pretty soon.
Yep, anywhere the next 3 to 6 laps. Gonna do it now.
Yeah, as you
I
can
say
hear,
now.
I still got a slight little bit of that cough here and there, man.
Yep, you're still dying.
Yep.
There goes Yanis on the inside of Brown, so Yanis will take the lead.
Yeah, Brown could be setting up, getting ready to drop in because he's just about in that window now.
I love the flip that's happened with Seth, Hollingsworth, and Cray. When I got here, it was Seth in the lead, ahead of Hollingsworth, ahead of Cray. And now it's the exact opposite.
Yeah. It looks like Brown stays out. Yeah, look at Cray. He's got Hollingsworth right on him, and Seth's still kind of like lagging back just a little bit. I think Seth is trying to be smart and let those guys race hard. Let them burn him up a little bit.
Yeah, as long as he's got in the draft, he can just stay there and watch.
Because I know, like you saw too, the tires are a big deal here.
Yeah, I mean, the loss is like 1.5 seconds at most, but considering your lap is a 30-second lap, that is quite a chunk of your lap you lose. It's literally 30 laps and then you're in your lap overlap. Sorry.
Look at this whole mess that they're against right now. They're coming up to Corey Brown.
Lap traffic everywhere.
Yeah, look at that. That's tight. All right, so
Corey
now.
on the inside, Yanis on the outside. Those are your leaders. They have now unlapped themselves.
Yep. So now Kenneth Sager will be your lucky dog in the 94.
Well, now that they've gotten past everyone, now is their chance to fight each other. Don't have to worry about losing your lap.
Let's see, where's Corey Brown? I seen him going down on the inside line. He's coming to lap 44. I can't imagine him staying out much longer. He's really pushing it as far as he can get it.
He's kidding. No, he's not. No, he is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, here he comes.
Right.
Yep. Wow.
Trust my instincts there. Oh, he holds it.
Oh, he got it down in time.
Yeah, he had it going in a little bit hot.
That puts Steve Yanis back to the front. And does it look like Steve Yanis got damage on the front, or is that just the paint?
He looks good.
Yeah, okay. I got my glasses on, not my contacts, so things look a little bit different.
Yeah, I was looking at the back and thinking there was damage, but no, that's just like a paint job he's got going on. It was like I was very confused.
Yeah.
But yeah, Steve Yanis in first, Jeff Yanis in second.
Look at Todd Cray, Jeff Hollingsworth, still nose to tail. Let's go back a little bit here.
Seth's just chilling and watching. He's either waiting for his moment, or he is not got anything for these guys right now.
I think Speidel went in, right? Yeah. Cody Franklin is on 40 laps. Adam Matz is on 40 laps. Mac Jenkins is on 40 laps. Jeff Yanis is on 40 laps. Steve Yanis on 41 laps. Donald Stewart on 41 laps.
Oh, and Rob Jenkins here has split up Cray and Hollingsworth. Went to the inside. Now Hollingsworth hasn't gotten past him. Is he trying to fight Cray now?
Yeah,
He's
make
a
it
lap down.
Right now it's showing James Brown in the 68 is your lucky dog if a caution does come out.
And now Jenkins has fought back against Cray and gotten back ahead of him.
Yeah, he got back ahead of him. He's still a lap down. Right? He's still one lap down.
Yeah, because they're not the leaders. I feel like it's kind of like a time and place every once in a while to pick your fight. I wonder if like this is really the fight to be worth fighting right now. So look at Seth; he's fallen right off from these guys.
Yeah, not sure what's going on with him. He could be having some mind strategy going on. Meanwhile, Jeff Yenich still staying out. 43 coming to 44 laps. Might be coming in this time.
Yep.
Yeah, he's going to come in, see if his brother comes in with him. No, his brother's going to stay out. So that puts Jeff Yenich up to the... No, Mark Jenkins up to the lead.
Everyone wants that time in the sun.
Hey, look at the 23, man. It looked like he almost was going to run into the back of Mark and quick headed to the outside line.
That feeling of having fresh tires feels good, man.
It's like you wish it was like that the whole race.
Yeah, it's like you're looking at Mark Jenkins like that was me a couple of laps ago.
So here comes Mark coming in. We'll see if that's going to put Cody Franklin to the lead. I don't think Franklin's going to get to the line in time this time by.
And Franklin's pitting anyway.
Yep, so that should go back to Todd Cray then. After they cycle through. Does it score Todd Cray? It's showing him second on there and showing him first on here. It just technically hasn't officially given him that lap.
Remember I was talking about Jenkins like having to pick his fight, right?
Right.
Well, if he stays where he is, he will not be lapped. Because he'll be ahead of Cray. He actually was picking his fight. That is okay.
Yeah, so he's going to be on the end of the line there. Yep.
I'm sorry for doubting you, Rob. That is actually not a bad play.
So Todd Cray, your leader in the 21.
Yep, Cray, Hollingsworth, and then Seth behind, and Seth has fallen right off.
And then you see the 19. It's the 19 of Rob Jenkins. He fought those guys to get in front of them. Maybe he knew that they were going to go back to the lead.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, well, I need to stay from going a lap down, so I have to fight these guys back. Because later on, he'll get the blue flag. Well, actually, he won't, because there's no blue flags in NASCAR, is there?
So let's see. We got anybody fighting over here? Probably Corey Brown and James Brown.
Yep. 2 Browns and Donald Stewart in the middle of it all.
Yeah, Donald Stewart is
1
lap down.
Look at that speed, though. He got fresh tires. You can see him just fly past like Brown wasn't even moving.
He's got a nice paint job, too. I like it.
Yeah.
I like those lines on the car like that. That's pretty cool looking. Back here to Barrett Flo up in 8th. Jeff Yenich in 9th. Mark Jenkins back in 10th. Brad Speidel in 11th. And Todd Cray out front, about 3/10 ahead of Hollingsworth.
Yeah, looks like Adam Matt's going past Hollingsworth now. Cray must be really good at managing those tires because you see now Hollingsworth is falling off. Seth has fallen off.
Yeah, Cray's usually pretty quick. Even last season we seen, I think 2 seasons that we were with him, Cray was always a pretty good driver, saving fuel, saving tires.
Yeah, he definitely knows what he's doing, but occasionally he just has bad luck and gets caught at the wrong place at the wrong time.
That was like the Soldier, except he doesn't have you to blame for it this time. We were talking about that right before the race. He's like, yeah, hope Wingnut doesn't get me again.
Think of the devil.
Yeah, DeSaulnier. Too bad, man. You guys made a little bit of contact and pushed you down into the inside wall, I saw, huh?
Oh, is he there?
Yeah.
There he is.
A bit of contact.
Yeah, it didn't look like really hard contact, but enough to throw you down in there, man. That's too bad.
Yeah, just a practice penalty gone wrong, and had to start at the end of the longest line, and a little bit of contact, and it ended the day.
You can't blame me for this one.
No, only last week so far.
Don't worry, I'll be sure to wish you good luck every race from now on.
How about you tell everyone else they're gonna win?
I do.
Look at Steve
way I never
Yenish. Steve Yenish making a pass on Matt Wagner. So Steve going up to 6th, Matt going back to 5th. And now Steve Yenish looking to make a move here on James Brown for 4th.
Oh, the beauty of fresh tires. I'm pretty sure Steve was one of the last guys to pit, and you can see it too. He's already just flying.
He's on 9. He's on lap number 9 of those tires. James Brown was on 27, and Corey Brown is on 13. So we'll see if he can reel in Corey Brown as it goes on.
I mean, he's only got a 3-second gap to make up, but then after that, he's got a. Oh, hold on, where'd Seth go? Seth is in the pits.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand his philosophy here, man.
Well, I think now he's on a run to the end. That is almost exactly perfect. That's 44 laps, or 45 laps to the end of the race. So this is his final stop. So maybe he's going to try and undercut deep and just go for it. I'm not too sure.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Cray's still out front. Hollingsworth's about 4/10 behind Corey Brown in 3rd. Steve Yenish not too far behind on fresher tires, trying to run these guys down. Jeff Yenish also on only 9 laps on those tires. He's back in 6th. And the Yenish brothers did start on the front row, so I'd be curious to see if they're going to get back up there. And it looks like we have 1, 2, I'm not sure if Scott Warren, 3 drivers out of the race, so not too bad. And here comes Spidle.
Even make it to the track.
Spidle closing in on Mark Jenkins here for 8th. Wow, track temperature went up 103 degrees. Not, it didn't go up 103 degrees. It went up to 103 degrees. Let me rephrase that.
It went up 103. Are we driving on lava?
Be like 200 and something degrees out on the track if that was right.
I always wonder, like, what's the limits you can set on iRacing? Like, can we just turn the game into turn the track into a game of running across hot coals?
You know, I wonder. Here comes Hollingsworth.
Yep, he's going to try and undercut Cray as well. This is
Yep.
what Cray did to them. They're going to try and counter it. So, if it's Cray's, I would say Cray's smart, but I'm willing to bet Cray will pit this lap. He will just deny that immediately.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to want.
Come on, Cray, pit it. You know you need to pit it. He stays out.
Yeah, he's going to stay out. Going to get another lap led.
I don't know about that call. We've seen the undercuts are definitely working here at the moment. I'd just slam it into the pits immediately and take away that advantage Hollingsworth was going for.
Yeah, that's one thing I learned. I used to wait. I'd watch them pit, and I'd wait a few laps, and it always seemed to put me further back. So once I start seeing the leaders and some of the guys going in, I start making my way.
Not just as well. At this moment, he knows he's fighting Hollingsworth and maybe fighting Seth, and they've both pitted early. Unless he intends to stay till the end, every lap he stays out is giving them a 10th or more back on him again. I would just react, think it like tactically, and be like, yep, I need to pit now. This is the counter what they're doing.
And right now, Cody Franklin is your lucky dog. And he is not too far behind Cray. If he can, he'll probably, well, I don't know, because then it'll go to Corey Brown. How confused.
And there goes Cray. He's cool with it. He's going in. So he stayed up for 2 more laps. We're going to see how much that hurt him. I'm going to keep an eye on Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth is now going past to get his lap back.
So
we're going to see where Cray pops out.
So that just put Cody Franklin and Donald Stewart back on the lead lap by Cray going in. And that puts, Seth Schultz now your lucky dog.
Yeah, you see, Seth has undercut Hollingsworth. He's now in the lead in comparison. But I want to look at Hollingsworth compared to Cray and see where he pops out. But Seth will be your leader when this is all shaken back out.
All right, so Hollingsworth right now is crossing the start-finish line right now.
And Cray's leaving the pits. You can see Cray going on turn 1 and 2 on the inside. Here he comes.
Yep, and Cray's going to have fresher tires too, so that's going to be really interesting to see because they're going to be up about speed coming out of 4.
And you can see Cray was a second or so ahead before that, before Hollingsworth pitted, and now you can see Hollingsworth is about 2 seconds ahead of him. He doesn't want to show it for some reason, but yeah, he's now 2-3 seconds behind Hollingsworth, so that's how much he lost from 2 laps.
I'm hoping that there's something that went on with this update. A lot of things aren't really working the way they used to. I'm hoping it's going to come back.
Yeah, if not, we're fine anyway. That's the loss Cray had there. He's going to have to try and push now to the end of this race, because we've got 26 laps till the end. He's going to have to push.
Seth Schultz just got by second place Steve Yanish. He's going to look for Corey Brown to get back on the lead lap here. I think Brown, well, no, Brown's only on 24 laps. I can't imagine him coming in just yet.
Honestly, I'm wondering if Brown is going to try and stick it to the end.
And look
I don't think so.
Look at Hollingsworth closing in on Schultz, man.
Yep, but closing in and passing are 2 different things. He is half a second faster than Seth Arthur, compared to him last lap. So Seth's going to have to put his pedal to the metal to try and keep him behind him. So at this point, this is for position.
This is amazing, man. 24 laps to go. We've had no cautions and some serious racing going on. It's one thing I love about doing this league, man. These guys put on some long green flag runs at almost every race.
Yep, and speaking of, here comes Hollingsworth at the inside.
Yeah.
Seth's got to defend with everything he's got. Oh, they always make contact. Hollingsworth having a wiggle and exit here. And it looks like he's going to try and pinch Seth using Corey Brown ahead of him. And he'll get that pass right there.
And look at, they both go by the leader, both on the lead lap now. So that'll put Cray, which is coming up on him right now. So Cray will be back on the lead lap. And that'll put the 109 Barrett Flow, the next driver, in the lucky dog spot. And I believe, Desonia, am I right? Green-white checkers, right, are in effect?
Correct.
Okay.
That would be really rough for these top 3 guys if the green white checkers popped up near the end.
Yeah.
Like you find the entire race, you're in position like, I got the win, and then, okay then.
See them going by the 28 of Nowinski.
Seth is falling off of Hollingsworth already. Just doesn't seem to have the pace anymore.
It seemed like his car was good in the beginning of the race, but I don't know, maybe the track temperatures were really affecting the handling of that car.
Or his injury is bugging him.
Yeah, true.
I really do hope it is not that latter one. Hope you're doing good, Seth. Interesting part for me is that Cray is not catching all that fast. I mean, he is catching. He's 2/10 a lap, but it was not super fast like you'd hope.
Then we just had the 94 of Kenneth Sager get back out on track. Cray goes by him, no problem.
Cray's got 2 more lap cars before he can even get to the leaders. And Brown is still out on track. He's still going around.
Yeah, he's only got 30 laps on there, so you figure 30, 49. I mean, he might make it to the end.
I don't know about the end, but he's not fuel saving at all, so I don't think he can do that.
Might be like 2 laps short or so.
He pitted lap 85, and you can do about 45 laps. Ooh, that is close.
That's really close.
That is close. That is 3 laps off. If he starts fuel saving, just clutching in and trying to get some fuel save, he could make it, I think. He'll be slow as balls by the end, but he can make it. I want to see him do this.
He'll probably end up in a top 10 if he does it that way. I doubt he'll be able to hold the lead because even Steve Yanish is right there behind him, and those guys aren't far behind.
Yeah, but Yanich also actually Yanich pitted lap 89. He's even better placed to do this.
Yeah.
In fact, he could just drive as is. He doesn't even need fuel save, to be honest.
Yeah, this could come out of here with the win from starting on the pole, man. That'd be a pretty cool thing to have.
Yeah, the best part, you know who's in third place as well?
Yep. Second place starter.
That would be an interesting finishing. The Yanich brothers just sneak this. But let's have a look at their time. 32 flat compared to Hollingsworth, 31.1.
Yeah, Hollingsworth's on the move.
He's almost a second a lap faster. He's got about 26, 27 seconds to make up.
Look at Cray's time.
Oh yeah, Cray right now is absolutely on fire.
30.9.
Yep, there's a lap car between him and his target. And then after that, it's going to be a chase after these guys up in the lead.
Quick look here at the summary.
I know we've got some time. I want to ask you, what's your bet right now?
I don't know, man.
You're going to put money on the table. Who's going to be?
That's a hard question, dude.
Yeah, we've got like 4 or 5 choices here.
Because we still have, we're coming to 15 to go. I don't know. I'm going to say, wow, it's tough. Probably Steve Yanich, I think. If he stays the way he is, I think he might be able to hold on. I don't think Corey Brown's going to have enough to make it to the end.
Yeah. What about you, Pat? What do you think?
It's going to be awfully close.
Any money going on the table here? Any guesses?
I have to go with Todd Cray and the real racing experience.
Yeah, he's going to rush forward perhaps. I mean, right now he is stuck behind Hollingsworth, and they are stuck in traffic. But once they break free of that, they are going to go flying forward.
Here we go.
There he goes.
Yep.
He's looking to the inside.
And you got Rob Jenkins ahead of them again, who's going to be zealously defending and not lap down.
And Rob is a lap down.
Yeah, at this point he probably has to just give it up. He's not going to be able to fight them. But we know Rob, he might not do that. Now you see Hollingsworth giving Cray a bit of a push there. They got a long way to go. And look at Steve Yanich. He's just sitting behind Corey Brown.
Yeah, he's just kind of, I think he knows Corey Brown ain't going to make it. Stay behind him, save some fuel.
Yeah, I'm not hearing him clutch him, but he's definitely just sitting behind and saving fuel. As I say that,
he's like, yep, I guess I got to go. Maybe he's looking in. They might be telling him how close the other guys are closing in on them. Time to go.
Yeah, he's got the fuel for it. He just needs to push until the end and just damn the tires. He just needs to make it.
Right, so we're going to watch when Yanich crosses the line back to Cray. See the difference
11
here.
laps. 11 laps crazy to make up on up to Yanich. How much time is it going to be?
So he just crossed the line, and Cray right now is on the backstretch. Oh, it's still quite a ways away. I don't know, man. I don't know if there's going to be enough time. Coming to 10 to go this time by. I don't know, man. I think Yanich, I better correct, Steve Yanich is going to, if he doesn't get himself in trouble, I think he's going to walk away with this one.
Yeah, I mean, Cray's almost a second a lap faster, but he's still 22 seconds back.
I know, he's way back there. He needs to, like, and these guys are single file up front, too, so I don't know, man.
It's a surprise for sure. I did not expect the Yanich brothers to be able to pop out here with the fuel strap and be like, hey, what's up? I'm in the lead now. I thought we were going to have a fight between Cray, Hollingsworth, and Seth, but the Yanich boys had something planned and they got away with it. And Corey Brown, he's still out there too. I think he can still make it. At least he thinks he can.
I'd be curious to see if he does make it.
Oh, are you seeing his car?
Oh, I thought there was going to be an incident between the 109 and the 5. They got really close there, coming out of 4.
I'm watching like Corey's car, and on the front stretch, it was having trouble just going straight. I'm willing to bet those tires are just so messed up right now.
Let's jump in and take a lap with him.
I saw him wiggling on the front stretch a bit. I'm wondering if that's going to happen again. Yeah, you can't really see it in the cockpit, but on that front stretch, I was watching him just like the front end's wiggling a little bit. He's doing great, though. You can see like he's working that wheel just fine.
Yeah, definitely working that wheel.
But I bet that's not feeling too pleasant for him right now. He's got to constantly keep correcting it and make sure it stays going the right way. Yeah, definitely well done to him, to the two Yanish brothers as well. And even Mark Jenkins, who's actually up here as well.
Yeah, we're Mark right now running 4th.
Yeah, Mark pitted lap 91, so he left a little bit later than those guys. But he's still in a good position. Cray's still making moves, but I don't think it's going to be enough here. Oh yeah, he's like 7/10 of a lap faster than the leader, but it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's just too far back. I don't think without a caution, I don't think he's going to be able to make it in time. And Corey Brown's under fire by the 20.
Yeah, 20 is a lap down, trying to get his lap back. If he can maybe get past the other Yanich, he can then get back in the lead lap.
And that could be a factor here too, you know?
Oh yeah. All it takes is one caution, and when you're a lap down, it's just game over.
Yep. Fresher tires will be on Cray, Hollingsworth.
Oh, like Brown is so slow right now, and he actually had a wiggle on the exit of turn 4. And you guys probably can't hear it, but there's poor Paul dying in the background.
Oh, I'm telling you, this is the worst, man. I cannot wait to be better. So not too bad, man. Pretty good race going on so far. One more time, I'm going to try to pull up the summary. Oh, Corey Brown's going in.
I don't know if that was intentional or not, because it didn't look it, but nah, he went in.
Can you believe it? We had 15 lead changes already.
Oh yeah.
That's just insane.
And like a lot of them were like strategy pit passing, and a few of them were just like outright passing people on the track. Oh no, Brown missed his stall. No. Had to reverse up twice. He had to do a slash. Damn it, can't say the words. Splash and go. Man, words are evil things. How dare we use them?
That's only words.
But that does bring Mark Jenkins now onto the podium.
I'm watching right now Steve Yenish and Jeff Yenish. I was seeing if Jeff was going to be able to get to the back, but I don't think he's going to have any time. I think Steve Yenish, as long as he doesn't make any mistakes, he's going to walk away with this. Todd Cray, though, back up to 4th. Hollingsworth 5th. Adam Matz up to 6th.
A little bit of napkin math here, and I think... No, never mind. Last lap, Yenish caught Steve by like 3/10. I thought, he might just make it, but no, that lap he would match speed essentially.
And Steve is coming up on 2 lap cars right now, so if he doesn't get by them too quick.
And you just know that further back, Cray is just like, he's just got his foot melded to the floor at this point.
Look at that final lap. White flag is out. Steve Yenish only got to bring it around one more time.
Yeah, with a brilliant lap strategy too. A brilliant fuel strategy. Yanish brothers bring home a 1-2 by the looks of it. Short of a miracle.
And they started 1-2. Going to end it 1-2. Steve Yenish going to cross the line here and take the win. Good job, man. That was good working.
Yep, some Yenish domination.
See what the finishing order is here. Man, that was a good race. 133 laps, no cautions, man. That's just crazy.
Oh yeah, like green flag stops like 3 or 4 times in the race per car. Like lap traffic everywhere, people going 3 wide. Like that move with 3 wide with Hollingsworth and Seth going around a car That needs to be like clipped. That was beautiful.
Yeah, that was really good. Man, these guys do a great job here. It's awesome. Awesome. And I was able to hang on. So Steve Yanish, 23 laps led, started first, finishes first, man. Congratulations to Steve. Second will go to Jeff Yanish, and then Mark Jenkins finishes third.
Yeah, stealth finish for Mark. I did not expect him to be there. We'll get to watch Steve just burn off those tires, whatever's left of them, I think.
Tampa SUV Rentals, man. Yeah, let me speed him up so I can get him over to where he's burning out. I slowed him down so we could get a look at that car.
He's just sitting there. I wonder if he ran out of fuel or something, or maybe just sitting there for the hell of it.
You want to do 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1?
Ah, that's your cool boat, brother.
I guess let's bring in the winner.
Alright then. You need me to grab him, or?
Yeah, if you would.
No worries.
Thank you, bro. Steve Yanish, you got the booth up here. You got a copy. Hello, Steve. Might be trying to
call him off guard.
It might be trying to get a button set or something.
You got me?
Yes, sir. We got you. Hey, congratulations on the win, man. You started on the pole. I wasn't really sure what was going to happen there for a little bit, and seen you start doing some strategy there, man, and it worked out in your favor. Enough fuel to make it to the end in the right spot, the right time, and back here with 23 laps led, man. Run us through your night.
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of uneventful. I don't know how that strategy ended up working out. I don't know. It wasn't really saving fuel. It just kind of worked out where I actually sputtered off of turn 4 and ran completely out right as I was taking the checkered flag.
Really?
So, yeah, it was that close. And I was watching my mirror because Jeff made it. He pitted 1 lap later than I did on the last stop. So I knew if I sputtered at all, just before the line, I knew it was going to be really close if he was going to take me or not. And he ran a really good race. He made up a lot of time on me and probably really deserved this one. But I just had a little quicker pit stops, I think, and maybe worked the traffic just a little bit better than he did. But it's awesome to come home 1-2. I can't remember the last time that happened for us. Usually it seems like one of us gets wrecked out and one of us does well. So it's pretty cool to get a finish like that.
And starting 1-2 also. That's amazing.
Yeah, I didn't think about that one. But yeah, great night all around.
Absolute domination, man. I gotta say, I'm amused by your play was so masterful that even you didn't think it was gonna work.
Yeah, I was doing the math the whole last run, looking at the fuel screen and I was, trying to figure out, wait, am I good or am I short by a lap? Am I good or am I short by a lap? And I, just too many things going on at once. I need to hire a full-time crew chief or something like that.
Well,
Did you think for a moment there you were going to have to start fuel saving and clutching in, or was that just no, it's either going to make it or not?
I clutched in probably 4 or 5 times just in the last couple of laps there where I knew I had about a second on Jeff and I could see we were holding a little steady and maybe had a little bit, a little bit of margin there, but I know it was full speed ahead because he was so close and he was catching up to me, so I knew, and I had a pretty good margin over Mark over there, and who was a third car doing our strategy, so I knew if I ran out, he might get me, but I'd probably coast to second and I could take that. I didn't want to finish second and then not run out of fuel.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, that was a great race. 133 laps, no cautions, man. Some really good racing out there. You got the Tampa SUVRentals.com up here from the pole back to the front with 23 laps led. And, dude, that was just crazy. It's going to be a good night for you in the points and should be pretty good. I believe next week we go to Auto Club. To me, it seems like a very similar type track. Think you'd be able to back it up there?
Yeah, I think so. These are the types of tracks that I excel at. So I'll be confident next week, and hopefully we'll bring home 2 in a row.
Well, that'd be good, man. That'd be good to see. All right, dude, before we let you get out of here, anybody you want to say hi to? Anybody you want to thank?
I just want to thank Infinite Hero for coming on board this year and sponsoring the league and the race here tonight. Appreciate everybody who makes this happen and makes it possible. So looking forward to next week, and we'll do it all again. Put on another good show.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, congratulations on the win. Good points night for you, man. Something to have. And starting 1-2 with your brother and finishing 1-2, definitely a classic move.
Yeah, I'm trying to dig myself out of a hole from Daytona, so this is going to go a long way. But just gonna have to just keep chipping away at it.
All right. We'll look for you next week, man. Go celebrate, dude.
Sounds good. All right, have a good night, guys.
All right. All right, let's go to second place, Jeff Yenish here. See if I can
Yep, I
find.
can grab them for you. Here you go.
Hey, Jeff Yenish, you got the booth up here. You got a copy.
Hey, Paul, I do. How you doing?
All right, man. Hey, great run for you tonight, man. You started second. You finished second. 1-2 on the start, 1-2 on the finish. I guess when we were talking to your brother, you said he started sputtering coming out of 4, and you were pretty close. We were watching, just not enough laps for you to make it up and get past him, man. But great run tonight, man. Tell us about your race.
Yeah, I wasn't really actually playing the fuel strategy game at the beginning there, but it kind of worked out that way. I kind of fell out of the top 10, definitely not on purpose, but just people were being a little more aggressive than I was at the beginning, and I just kind of laid back and drafted a little bit and found myself within the pit window and just made sure I could stretch it to the end. I know Steve was saving a little bit at the end there, and I was definitely good on fuel. I think that first green flag pit cycle was what cost me a chance at the race. I just had a little bit of a slow entry and exit off a pit road there, and I think that was the difference.
Yeah, he said he was just a little bit faster than you on one of the pit stops, and that probably what gave him that advantage. How'd the car feel for you out there? We saw the temperature go up. I think it was like 89 at the start, and it was 103 at one point. Make any difference out there on the track?
I noticed I could hold the throttle wide open a lot more towards the end of the race, and maybe it cooled off a little bit at the end, but the car was very stable the whole race for me. I didn't really have any close calls or didn't really get loose on me or anything. It was just nice and stable, kind of like this package always is.
Well, nice, man. Good looking car. TampaSUVRentals.com, 1 and 2. Should be a good night for you points wise. Next week's Auto Club. Any thoughts about heading there?
Yeah, it's another fun track. I haven't run particularly well there in the past, but we'll do a little practice this week and try to get ready for next week. I know it's a real competitive field out here, and everyone's clean, so you got to be up on your game.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. 133 laps with no cautions. It definitely changes the way you race because you kind of expect that caution. You know, you always have it in the back of your mind what you're going to do if you pit under caution, tighten the field back up. But then when the caution doesn't come out, man, to me, it really changes things because you got to work extra hard to stay on the lead lap, get back in your position, and then, you know, obviously to get back up to second or for the win is definitely a game changer.
Yeah, I know I've had some bad luck at Vegas in the past. I know last year's race, I got wrecked out pretty early, and that was disappointing. I thought I had a lot of speed, and so I was just trying to make sure I kept all the wheels on it this time and stayed out of trouble, and luckily everything played out that way for pretty much everybody.
Right, take some money, man. Go hit the slot machines and go celebrate, dude.
All right, appreciate it.
Anybody you
Thanks,
want to
look
give a
forward to
shout
the
out
podcast.
before we let you go?
Yeah, say hi to my dad. I know he's always watching. He's a big fan of the broadcast. My wife Ellen's recently got into NASCAR this season, so I'm sure she'll be excited to see the highlights from this one. And also my brother for being a great teammate.
Awesome,
Thanks, see you
man.
guys next week.
All right, buddy, go celebrate. Congratulations on second place start, second place finish, man, and we'll look for you in Auto Club.
Sounds great. See you next week.
All righty.
All right, then. So
All
we get
right.
our third place driver. Mark Jenkins. Here we go.
All right, Mark Jenkins, you got the booth. You got a copy.
Yeah, Paul, I got you, buddy.
Hey, man, not a bad run. You started 10th. You come out of here 3rd. Looked like it was pretty decent out there. A lot of ups and downs, man, especially with no cautions for all these laps, man. Changes the way the field spread out. But great run for you tonight, man. Tell us about it.
No, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, that was awesome race to go caution free with, I don't know, what we had 22, 23 guys out there, man. It was really rare to do that. So fuel mileage came in, and running with the INFINATE boys, and kind of picked up on their strategy and realized everyone was kind of pitting a little early, and see if we can stretch it out as long as we can, and see if we can take one less pit stop, and we were able to do that. So worked out.
Yeah, I tell you what, I was just telling Jeff Yenish when we were just talking to him, when you don't have a yellow flag come out in the race, man, it changes everything. You know, you always kind of expect that yellow flag to come out, and you kind of plan what you're going to do when you're pit, and get back in the field, maybe make up some positions and all. But when it doesn't come out, man, it's just kind of like, it's a good thing for the broadcast, but it's, for the guy in the car, man, if you're trying to make up positions, it's a bad thing. So it's definitely a game changer. But I'll tell you what, dude, great race tonight watching you guys out there. You did a great job, man, to get it back up into third from a 10th place start. That's awesome, bro. How'd the car feel? Could you feel any difference in the temperature? I think we were at like 89 when we started, and got up to about 103 towards probably the third part of the race. Could you feel anything in the car?
Yeah, I don't have any kind of app to tell me the temperature on the track, but the last run, it felt like the track had more grip. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was hotter, but yeah, it was hard for me to tell. I was really curious. Overall, it felt like the car had a lot of grip throughout the race. So yeah, man, I couldn't really tell either way.
Man, I'll tell you what. Excuse me, that was a great job, buddy. Next week, Auto Club. What's your thoughts going in?
Man, I love Auto Club. Look forward to it. Gonna hopefully, it'll be another clean race, but we'll take a couple yellow flags, get a break, and some restarts. I mean, it's great not to eye pace, but we also like to have the restarts too.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you what, man, not bad at all, dude. 133 laps, no cautions. You guys did a great job out there. Great running, man. We love putting on the races with Diehard Racing League, man. It's always been that way. Last couple seasons, too. You guys always put on a good show. We'll look forward to seeing you next week at Auto Club. See what you got, man. And before we let you go, anybody you want to shout out to?
Yeah, definitely, man. I want to give a shout out to Ron Hollyfield. He's going through hell right now, bro, and we're all thinking about him, man.
Yeah.
We love him. We can't wait for him to get back here and racing with us. And man, everyone's heart is aching for him right now.
Yeah.
I know you know all about it.
Yeah. I can't even imagine, man.
Yeah, it sucks. But yeah, I want to thank Infinite Heroes for sponsoring us and all the guys out here in the league, man. It's a good group of guys. Good racers, and that was pretty evident tonight with this caution-free race.
Yeah. All right, man. Go celebrate, and we'll catch up with you next week in Auto Club.
All right, Paul. See you there, buddy.
All
Thank
right.
you, man.
All right. There's your top three. Excuse me. I did pretty good, man.
They did well. They were all stealthy as hell. Like I did not notice them at all, and all of a sudden, like at the end, like all three of them popped out. I like how Mark's following like their strategy, and as Yennet said, they didn't really have one. They just kind of fell in their lap. Like, oh, these guys got a strategy? Don't know what you're talking about. I'm just doing laps, mate.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. Like, it really does change the way you race when there isn't any cautions, man. And it's like, if you're back in the pack, man, it's stressful. It's a struggle because you want to regroup with the field, and you want to try to get some spots on the restarts. And when that doesn't come, man, it's just like, dude, I struggle with pitch strategy. So I usually end up either staying where I am or falling further behind. So to see these guys get back up here 1 and 2, and Mark Jenkins up in third, that's really good. Todd Cray did good, man. Ended up in fourth, and Hollingsworth back in fifth. So we had a lot of movers in the field, man.
Oh yeah, like it was a lot of fighting going. Others were undercutting and fighting each other. But the best thing was, Cray, Hollingsworth, and Seth were fighting their own race. They were all fighting each other and countering each other. Meanwhile, the Yenish brothers decided, you know what? I'm just going to do our own thing.
We're just
going to wait and do our own thing.
I'm going to grab Schultz. I'm going to grab Seth. Hey, Seth Schultz, you got the SR booth. You got a copy?
Sure do.
Hey, man, great run again tonight for you guys. Oh, hang on a second. I got two things open. There we go. Great run for you guys tonight, man. 133 laps, 0 cautions, hard racing, dude. That's definitely something cool. That's the biggest thing we love about doing the broadcast for your league, man. It's been that way for a couple seasons. It's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a little while since we've had a green flag race all the way to the end, but it sure was nice to have one. Been a while, and then I didn't think he'd make. I figured he'd be a couple laps short. Actually, I think I was figuring 4 laps short on fuel, so a lot of us decided to do a 4 pit stop or 3 pit stops, and yeah, wasn't the right idea, but oh well.
Hey, we saw you slowing down towards the end of the race. Was the handling of the car going away, or was that by choice?
If you, so like when I got behind Corey, I let him in front of me because I wanted to just kind of ride behind him and try to feel it out, and figured we could draft catch first and second at that time, and whatever I was doing wrong was burning the front right up off from it when I was following somebody, so that killed me. And then so then I pitted when I hit my pit window, and doing good, and it seemed like anytime I was behind in dirty air, I didn't have a car. The first run when Jeff got by me, I could have probably blocked him some more, but I figured what was the point. I wanted to let him by so I could pit and it wouldn't slow us both up. So, but yeah. No, I just burned up the right front. That's all.
Yeah, we weren't sure because I said, like I knew when you were behind him, I figured you were probably drafting, trying to save fuel. But I know the tires were a big thing here tonight too. We saw some of the tire wear after a fuel run on a lot of the cars out there were pretty bad. So we weren't really sure if the temperature changed, the track changed, and that's what it was. But still, all in all, man, I'll tell you what, it was a great race tonight, man. A lot of guys showed up. A lot of guys getting a good points night tonight. Steve Yenish, Jeff Yenish, first and second, man, started and finished first and second, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was nice. We had a couple of new guys tonight, and this really helps to keep new people when you have a good race like this for the first race. So I know they finished towards the back because I think it caught them off guard with going green the whole time and then the strategies and stuff. But hopefully, see them back in next week and have another good race. So. Yeah.
So how you feel about Auto Club? What's your thoughts of going there?
I'm all for it. It's gonna be interesting with this package that the cup cars run. I hope it gets a little bit freer than what this was, but at the same time, I mean, if the car handles like this or a little freer, I'll be happy.
Nice. All right, dude. We just wanted to get a quick word in with you. Anything you want? Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
You guys for making the overlay, Paul, and then you guys broadcasting, and nice seeing Wingnut in here tonight, and then shout out to Ron Holyfield and sympathy go out to him from the league for his daughter, and everything works out good with him, and yeah, so thank Infinite Hero for being a series sponsor with Patrick DeSolner there. So other than that, I guess that's about it.
All right, dude. Well, it's good to see you back out there, and hope everything's going good, and we'll look for you in Auto Club, man, next week.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Kick ass, brother.
Yep.
That was an interesting like, everything did not go the way I was expecting it to.
Yeah, for real, man. I'll tell you what, definitely a great race, man. But like with me especially, I'm usually back somewhere between I could be anywhere from 8 to like 21st, you know what I mean? And when you don't get that yellow, dude, it's a struggle, especially when you have a car that's not handling well. You want to get into pits, but you don't want to be spread out so much. You want to be back in the pack so you can try and make some moves, and then it never comes, and you're like, man, so that's plan B, quick shuffle,
Oh yeah, it's so different from most official leagues and also a bunch of just regular leagues. These guys drive so clean sometimes that people who are used to doing short sprints just fail like I do. I could not race these guys because I would just be pushing hard and find that my car is dead, tired, nothing's left in 10 minutes. And these guys just fly past me like I'm not even moving. Like it is a massive change from a lot of other leagues. If you're looking for a great league, Diehard is definitely one of the best.
Yeah, we put it in the comments. If you're on iRacing, you're looking to run, look them up on Facebook, Diehard Racing League, the Diehard Racing League. And then in iRacing in the league sections, go to Diehard Racing League and apply. And Seth and the guys will take a look at you and see. But from what you see here tonight, man, great racing. The last couple of seasons that we've been broadcasting have been the same thing. So really not bad. We had 15 lead changes, 133 laps. We didn't have to use any green, white checkers, 0 cautions tonight, man. That is just totally insane. This is brought to you by INFINATEHERO.org. Go check them out online. Type in INFINATEHERO.org and check out what they do for veterans and military. They're sponsoring the Cup Series here, so appreciate you tuning in. We will be live again next week at Auto Club around 8:15, 8:20 p.m. We will have the points updated. Here's a quick look at the schedule. We have Auto Club on the 1st, Phoenix on the 8th, Atlanta on the 15th, which we may have to see if Checkered Flag Network will be able to do that race for us, because I'm actually going to Atlanta on the 15th to the race, me, my wife, and my 2 boys, provided we don't get rained out. So I know I won't be back in time. So we'll see. Maybe Checkered Flag Network can step in and help us out with that one. Then after that, Homestead, Texas, Bristol, all for Easter, Richmond, Talladega, and then Dover. So should got a pretty good lineup coming up.
Oh yeah, definitely a wild season for sure.
Yeah. Hey, we're gonna go. I have a results tab, but I'm not gonna pull it up because I got the ticker up here and it's got everybody lined up. So we'll run over the results and then we'll play a quick commercial and then we'll get up on out of here. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me, brother.
All right. Finishing first, who started first, was Jeff Yenish. Finishing second, who started second. Steve Yenish. Finishing second, who started second, was Jeff Yenish. Mark Jenkins will finish third. Todd Cray takes home fourth. Jeff Hollingsworth takes fifth. Adam Matz takes sixth. Seth Schultz will take seventh. Cody Franklin, eighth. Donald Stewart, ninth. Matt Wagner, 10th.
Then we have James Brown in 11th. Brad Speidel in 12th. Barrett Flo in 13th. Corey Brown in 14th. Rob Jenkins, 15th. Mike Mahoney, 16th. David Kamara, 17th. Scotty Zirk, 18th. Adam Nowinski, 19th. Then Todd Levesque in 20th. Then we have Kenneth Saget, 21st. Adam Lewis, 22nd. Then we have Scott Warren, Patrick Desaulnier, and Rusty Farrell, who will all unfortunately crash out of this race.
Yeah, it was unfortunate for Desaulnier. He had a pretty good card too, man, but that little bit of contact just threw him hard into the inside wall. All right, Wingy, hey, I'm glad you made it here, brother, and we'll look forward to Auto Club next week. I'm going to end us here with a quick commercial, and then that'll be it, man. You have a good night, and thanks for joining me as always, brother.
No worries, and thanks everybody for coming by and watching as well. Hope you all enjoy.
Infinite Hero Foundation exists to connect our military, veterans, and military family members with innovative and effective treatment programs for service-related injuries. Since our inception, Infinite Hero Foundation has awarded more than $3.8 million in funding and support to 28 different veteran service organizations. Together with sponsors, partner organizations, and individual donors, Infinite Hero Foundation exists to connect our military, veterans, and family members with innovative and effective treatment programs for service-related injuries. Consider joining our mission. InfiniteHero.org for more information. Thank you, veterans, past and present.